What's going on, everybody? My name is Chris, and I've been filming on the Sony Alpha platform for almost 2 years now, and most of my footage is shot on the Cine 4 setting. I do that so that I can color grade and get more dynamic range and more details in my shadows. But recently I've been finding myself liking the picture profile turned completely off so that I can get more accurate color straight out of the camera and worry less about color grading and focus more on my edits so that I can get my projects out the door quicker. Now, this is a little taboo because a lot of people really love the Alpha platform because of the fact that you have picture profiles and you can get a more film-like image and color grade and get far more dynamic range. However, I would argue, since I've started using this setting on my camera, you get some decent dynamic range, and I'm going to show you that. But for right now, what I want to do is I want to share with you guys a few sequences here in downtown Tampa at nighttime so that you can see what the colors look like right out of the camera. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. So first off, I just want to say that I'm by no means a professional colorist or an expert on color grading or color correcting. The opinion that I share in this video is strictly my opinion, and what I want to achieve with this video is show that it's possible to make cinematic looking footage and cinematic looking videos without using a flat picture profile. And secondly, I want to take a closer look at some of the benefits and limitations of filming with this setting. Now, everything that you've seen in this video, including this shot here, is done with the picture profile turned off. I use -1 on my contrast and 0 for the other two, which I believe is saturation and sharpness. And I set it to the standard creative mode. You're probably asking yourself, why in the world would you want to use this, or why do I use it? And the answer is simple. It's time and practicality. The truth is, I work a 9-to-5 job and I don't have enough time after I get home from work to edit videos and get them out the door at the velocity that I want. So this makes sense for a quicker editing process. For starters, it's extremely easy because I don't have to do a whole lot of adjustments in post. The other thing that's nice is your image is going to look pretty good on multiple platforms, such as your smartphone, an LCD monitor, LED backlit monitors, and IPS monitors. Now, I say that because I've exported Cine 4 footage, and right out of the camera, it's not ready for viewing on multiple screens, while this sorta is. Granted, if you color correct Cine 4, but you don't have a good monitor, and then you view it on other monitors, for example, it's not going to look very good. You need to have a good monitor for color correcting and color grading, otherwise you're just kind of spinning your wheels in mud and kind of shooting in the dark. The image can run the risk of being a little bit too crunchy and too contrasty right out of the camera. Your highlights, for example, are most likely going to be blown out, and your shadows are going to lack a lot of detail. And in some cases, you can't really use LUTs because you're going to experience things like color artifacting. The saturation's already really high, and so if you try to stretch your colors beyond that, you will probably run into some issues. But are these really real issues? Being too punchy is actually an easy fix in post if we just simply turn the whites down. Sony Alpha cameras in picture profile off mode actually capture beyond 100 IRE, so what looks like blown out whites or highlights can actually be recaptured without much data quality loss. Now the real downfall, like I said earlier, is with the shadows. Your shadows are not going to have a whole lot of detail, and you really don't want to be bringing shadows up a whole lot, because it's kind of like trying to get data that's really not there. So I'm discovering that the philosophy for filming with this is like, bring my highlights down, expose for my subject, and kind of sacrifice the darks. Black's being crushed anyway, it's not the worst thing in the world, and I'm going to be able to edit quicker. Now as for LUTs, I don't recommend using LUTs, but I wouldn't say that they're exclusive for flat profiles. We can put a LUT on this footage right now and it doesn't look terrible, and you're probably not going to see a whole lot of color artifacting. In fact, I can put a LUT on a lot of the other shots that I took in daytime or nighttime, and they don't look terrible. Now, if you're planning to color grade or film for professional output, I don't think that this is the best setting to use, and I would do so cautiously. However, if you're like me and you're kind of like a casual YouTuber and you make videos that are posted online only, this might be able to save you some time. Give it a try, share your experience in the comments below. Let me know if this works for you or if the limitations are just too much. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to check out cameraroar.com to see the flip screen attachment that I use for all of my vlogs with my Sony camera. I hope that this video was helpful for you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.